Hey, what's going on, class? Welcome to another video. Today we will be talking about triangle angle sum theorem and exterior angle theorem. Alright, so you're going to need some color pencils, markers, a sharp pencil with a good eraser, some scissors, a ruler. You gotta have a ruler with inches, some color paper folded in half, of course your graph and composition book, and anything else that you may need. Alright, so we're going to start with our color paper, our ruler, and our pencil. Alright, class, so our goal here is to make two matching triangles, two congruent triangles to use with the triangle sum theorem, and then another one to show exterior angle theorem. So we're first going to make our triangle for triangle sum theorem. So you need to make a triangle with a base of 4 inches. Okay, so this is going to be 4 inches. Then I want you to put the ruler back and I want you to measure over 1.5 inches. That's 1.5, and put a dot there. Okay, so this is 1.5 inches. And then the whole thing is 4 inches. Okay, at 1.5 inches, at the mark that you put here, I want you to make the height of the triangle 2 inches. Okay, and then I want you just to connect the sides. Like so. Okay, and I want you to repeat this also for the next triangle. Go ahead and do both of them. If you need to replay the video, replay the video. Alright, so if you're looking at this section, you have already done your next triangle. If not, you need to go back and watch it again and do your second triangle. So now we have our second triangle. I want you to just take your eraser and erase all this extra stuff. That was just to make sure our measurements were right. You don't need all this stuff. Alright, you're going to erase the inside mark, just the height here. You don't need that. All you need is just the exterior lines. That's all you need. You don't need all that. That's going to confuse you later. Alright, sharpen that back up. Alright, so it should look just like that. Alright, so now I want you to just take your marker, take a marker, and then go over those lines so they're nice and dark. You're going to do that for both triangles. Alright, so now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut out both triangles. Do that now. Alright, so now that you have made your two triangles, I want you to take one triangle and put it to the side. Alright, so open up your graph and composition book to an empty page, and I want you to separate it with a line. Draw a line down the middle, okay? Up top, I want you to write triangle sum theorem. All right, triangle sum theorem states that the sum of all the angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. Okay, so now I forgot to tell you this in your supplies. You do need some glue, so try to find some glue or some tape. I want you to go ahead and glue this down. Glue down your first triangle. All right, make sure you leave a little room at the bottom down here. Okay, so we're gonna slide this up just a little bit. Okay, leave some room below, above the line, in between the triangle when you glue it down. Right. All right, so we're gonna call this angle A. This is angle B. And this is angle C. Okay, I switched markers here, but you can keep the same marker. All right, we're gonna say angle A, it has a measure of 50 degrees. We're just gonna say that. We're gonna say angle B has a measure of 95 degrees. And we're gonna say angle C has a measure of 35 degrees, right? It might be off. We're just gonna use these degree measurements just for the video. Okay, go ahead and write those. So according to the triangle sum theorem, all the angles inside a triangle must equal up to 180 degrees. So we're gonna write an equation to prove that. So angle A plus angle B, this is the angle sign, you know that, plus angle C equals 180. Okay, we're gonna just take these measurements. 50 degrees plus 95 degrees plus 35 degrees equals 180, and you could check that. So all these angles have to equal 180 degrees. Write that and circle it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do an example. We're gonna take it up a little notch, right? Make the difficulty a little harder. So we're gonna do this example here. All right, so we're gonna do the same formula. We have an example here. we're going to follow the same format. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one you choose is A, so we're going to say 70 is A. Then we're going to say this is B, 2x minus 12. And then we're going to say this is C, we got x plus 35 equals 180. Okay, so now we're just going to combine like terms. Our like terms is 2x and 3x. 2x plus 3x gives us 2x plus x gives us 3x. Then we got 70 minus 12 plus 35. So let's put these positives together. So 70 plus 35 is 105. Minus 12 gives us 93. And we just bring down to 180. Okay. So we are going to subtract 93 from both sides. Okay. Bring down this 3x. Cancel this. Got 3x equal to 87. Then we're going to divide both sides by 3. Then we get x is equal to 29. Okay, so you more than likely will see something like this on the milestone, so get used to this, right? It's not going to be as easy as this. This is just the basics, right? So copy down this example somewhere and then copy down the work. All right, so take your other triangle and go ahead and glue it down. Remember to leave room at the bottom for an example. All right, so now we're doing exterior angle theorem. Put a cloud around that. All right, the exterior angle theorem states that the sum of the remote interior angles equals the measure of the exterior angle. Copy that. All right, so we're going to say this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C. Okay, we're going to take our ruler, grab your ruler, and we're going to make a straight line, extend it out maybe about 5 inches, like that. Do that now. Okay, we're going to call this angle D. This is an outside angle, and it is angle D. Angle D. Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky. So I want you to take angle B, and I want you to rip it off. Just angle B. Rip, 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 rip. Okay, put it here. I want you to rip off angle A. Like so. Put them to the side. Okay, So let's go ahead and put this back. This is A, write that in. So that represents A, and this is B. Okay, and these are called the remote interior angles. Okay, go ahead and copy that. Okay, angle D here, this is what we call the exterior angle. Okay, so the formula says that the sum of the remote interior angles A and B equals the measure of the exterior angle D. So let's write a formula for that. So that's angle A plus angle B is equal to angle D. Write that. Okay, so the formula says that the sum of the remote interior angles A and B equals the measure of the exterior angle D. So let's write a formula for that. So that's angle A plus angle B is equal to angle D. Write that. All right, so let's give these angles some measures. So we'll say angle A is equal to 50 degrees. And we'll say angle B is equal to 95 degrees. We really don't worry about C. We'll get that later, okay? So that means that 50, right, angle A, we're gonna put it in as 50 degrees plus 95 degrees is equal to angle D. So 50 plus 95 gives you 145 degrees, okay? All right, so you're probably trying to figure out, like, Coach, why did you have us rip off the corners of our triangle? Okay, so to show that these two angles equal, these two remote interior angles equals this exterior angle, we're going to actually rip them off like we did and put them on top of the exterior angle. So we're going to take A and put it here. In class, I would have had y'all do this and see if you could do it by yourself, but it's a video, so I'll show you. All right, so and then you're just going to turn this upside down, and as you can see, it fits perfectly when you turn them over to make your exterior angle. Okay, so go ahead and glue these down. All right, let's try an example here. Okay, so we're going to solve for x, right? Remember, right, this is the exterior angle, and these are the remote interior. Okay, so I want you to pause the video now and see if you can answer it. Okay, let's knock it out. All right, so we're gonna follow the same formula. Angle A plus angle B equals angle D. Right, angle A, it doesn't matter, we'll take 2x. Angle B, we'll take 103 minus x. And then angle D will be 6x minus 7. Right, so work one side at a time. So you're going to take 2x minus x, that gives you x. And now you got x plus 103, 6x minus 7, right? You want to take the smaller x to the bigger x, so we're going to subtract x from both sides. right? So you'll have 103 equal to 5x minus 7, right? So I just did that, subtracted that. Okay, now I'm gonna go add 7 to both sides. I'm gonna get 110 is equal to 5x. Then I'm gonna divide both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5 is just x. 110 divided by 5 is going to be 22. Okay, and your x equals 22. And if you wanted to go back in and figure out what this angle is, you'll go 2x. You'll do 2x. You'll do 2 times 22. And that gives you 44. So this angle equals 44 degrees. And the same thing with here. You'd be 103 minus 22. And then the same thing here to find it. Then you can compare and all that good stuff, right? So I don't want to make the video too long. So if you have any questions, just send me a message. I hope the video was awesome to you. I hope it was informative. Good luck and do your best.